Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 169. Coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched The Strangers, Chapter 2. It is the follow-up, of course, to last year's The Strangers, Chapter 1. And it stars Madeline Petch. Sorry. Emma Horvath. She's the lead. Everybody else is supporting. And at the time of looking it up, Wikipedia did not have a lot of names for me. It is directed by Renny Harlin. He directed the first one. He also directed A Nightmare on Elm Street, I want to say 4, The Dream Master. He directed Die Hard 2. I don't remember everything, so I'm just... Deep Blue Sea. There was the year that The Rock's Hercules came out. He directed a Hercules movie that came out that January. Cliffhanger. And some other movies. I'm blanking. I'm telling you. I hope I hit the highlights. Driven, another Stallone movie. Again, like I said, this is the fallout of Chapter 1. I'm gonna put it out here like this now. This might be more of a rant than a review. And I'm gonna spoil some shit. If you have not seen this movie and want to see this movie, then go watch it, come back, and laugh at my buffoonery. Cause right off the bat, I don't know if it's Renny Harlin, I don't know if it's the writers. We don't need The Strangers' backstory. The original from 2008, one of the most unsettling movies I have ever seen. Knock at the door, question, terrorizing. No explanation, no motive. And the score played a lot into it for me. Home invasion. No rhyme or reason. The Chapter 1 is a loose remake of that. I saw it last year, rewatched it the other day. They hit a lot of the same beats. It just feels uninspired. Pray at Night puts a heavier slasher vibe onto, because it's the 3 strangers, a family of 4, and they're just wrecking shop among like a mobile home community, I think. I've never quite understood where they were, where the grandparents or the aunt and uncle were, where the family, Christina Hendricks, Martin Henderson, Lewis Pullman, Bailey Madison, where they were going, where they ended up, where that pool was. You know what I mean? It's like a mobile home community, but it's more slasher. They Johannes Roberts, I think his name was, 47 Meters Down, Welcome to Raccoon City. He tried to put this stylistic glossiness, and it's cool for what it is. Like, I give that and both Chapter Strangers the exact same rating. But that's the best of those 3. This simply just did not need to be a franchise. Universal didn't have to make Pray at Night. A singular entry on its own, disturbing the unknown. I don't know if it's really based on true events or if they went the Fargo route, but thinking that you could be targeted just because you answered a knock at the door is scary. It's the fear of that could have been me. And while these 2 movies, Renny Harlin's 2 movies, do attempt that same like mental seed, like, oh, like, holy shit, like the aura of this Oregon town, and it feels like everybody is in on it. Everybody knows something except for these passers-by. Like that's not what the original story was. Like it wasn't a town. And like trying to emphasize, trying to give more to like the Mormon kids who find the couple at the very end of the original is unnecessary. Like, again, spoilers. This movie implies that the strangers, at least two of them, were these Mormon kids, were these church kids. And they're just off. We don't need the backstory. Three randoms, masks, weapons, unsuspecting couple. That's the strangers. That is the most disturbing aspect of what the core of the original movie is. This starts off like, okay, cool, like slasher strangers, fine. Halloween 2 in a hospital. That lasts almost a little bit longer. That lasts longer, but not the whole movie, than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And then we get a scene that feels like Friday the 13th, Part 5. One scene. And then we get a couple scenes that were a bit of a bore. And like Madeline Page, since this is probably the biggest. I've done Marvel spoiler videos, but I've never done a review for doing the review, telling y'all I was finna spoil the shit. So if you're still with me and you want to see the movie, this is your fault. The nurse from the hospital sees Madeline Petch. Well, she runs out in front of her car. She picks her up. They lock the doors because they're about to drive off. She spazzes the fuck out for absolutely no reason. There's nothing that should trigger her to say, let me out of the car, let me out of the car. A minute later, there definitely is. And then she just jumps out of the car. Like, writing and character decisions, it's like, bro, why? I'm so, like, I blindly trust medical people. So, I mean, if I'm in trouble and a nurse knows I'm in trouble, I'm going to give the nurse the benefit of the doubt. But I guess that doesn't service the plot. Bad writing. Every performance in this movie, aside from Madeline Page, I think she's really good. Everybody else is bland as hell. Maybe except for Richard Brake. But, like, if Richard Brake in a movie has taught me anything, it's not to trust Richard Brake. They marketed this as a trilogy. This is chapter 2. It feels like the middle part of a story. The mid-credit scene is basically a trailer for 3. Couple scenes. Not really a trailer. But I've sat through 66% of this story. I'll sink with the ship. I'll go down with the ship. Yeah, bro, like, if you like the first one, this is no different. This is more of the same. It's fine. Stupid writing. Stupid characters. Like, again, Universal, Lionsgate, The Strangers did not need to be a franchise. With all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, The Strangers Chapter 2 is almost solid. Have you seen The Strangers Chapter 2? What is your favorite? What did you think of it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between, let me know. What is your favorite Strangers movie after the first one? If you don't think the first one is the best in the franchise, you're just a weirdo. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but my opinion is that you're a weirdo. Recently, I put up reviews for A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, and the week before that was The Long Walk. Check those out. in the next day or so. I'm going to try to hit y'all with reviews for One Battle After Another, my top 3 third quarter movies of the year, Eyes of Wakanda. Next weekend, I want to watch and review The Smashing Machine. The weekend after that, I'm not sure what my theater is going to get. More likely than not, Tron Ares. Hopefully, Roofman. So be on the lookout. Reg League Podcast, we're going to do a fourth quarter preview. October, November, December movies we're looking forward to watching. So, like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.